All right, welcome to the Franchise High Machine. It's a fun PTCS weekend. I hope you had a good time collecting your drops, watching streamers, participating in the tournament. Uh, always a good time. Always a good time. We'll start with a little PTCS recap since I'm giving OOTP27 letting me give PTCS themed special drops. I think it's only right to start with a little recap. I'm going to try to tick through things pretty fast today, or not fast, but like with a minimum of delay because I've got to get up early in the morning. We're having a little family thing tomorrow, and I have to get up early, and I'm not going to be able to nap during the day, so I need to get to bed tonight. So we'll do a really quick recap. We'll get Flying W into the voice chat. We'll build this creator roster team, and there's a pretty good chance I'll have to do the pack giveaway scoring on tomorrow's stream. While I'll have more time. But if depending on how things go, we might be able to do it tonight. I'm also considering changing how we give away the packs. Because last night we had a fun, or I guess it was yesterday afternoon, we had a fun pack giveaway where we only had 3 participants, and so we put them all into just the second place part, and everyone got to have their thing scored, which everyone liked. And so I'm wondering, here's what I'm thinking. We won't, I guess we could try it tonight. The upfront section would be worth 3 points, but whoever wins does not get eliminated from the scoring in the second part. Because right now you get 7 packs, so you get eliminated from the scoring, but I think people like being in that second part. So I was thinking either we start with 3 points for the upfront part, and then everyone is in for 7 points in the second part, or we start with the second place section first, and that's worth 7 points, and then we do the survivor style section for 3 points. So that's what I was thinking about, is doing the. So when you say that method, you have to be more specific because there's a bit of a lag. Do you like the upfront part being 3 points and then the second place part being 7? Or do you like doing the second part first for 7 and then the second part for 3 at last? Did someone else get shot today by Flying WV? That's amazing. Oh, you're saying just do the first part for points. But then, that's interesting. That is interesting. If we're going to do that, I might make it worth more points then. Because right now you also get packs to go with those points. I might make it worth more points then. But here's what we'll test tonight. Sorry, Ezra Denny, thank you for the raid. Congratulations on your round 2 finish in PTCS. It's always fun to win a round in PTCS. I was very pleased that I did not get swept in round 1 by anybody today. So yeah, so we're gonna start with a very quick PTCS recap. I had maybe the best round 1 I've had in a long time, and then round 2 was brutal. Fortunately, I wasn't around to watch it. I was off doing other stuff. When I came back, I was like, I had such a good round 1. How many teams did I get in a round 3? And it was bad. But the pack giveaway form is already pinned to the chat if you want to start filling that out or thinking about it. You don't have to be present to win. I will tell you right now that Flying WV is doing an offense first approach. I think I can show you the roster choices here. In case anyone does want to jump on it early. Yeah, let me update the color code. The color code isn't right. It's still blue for Spore's run. Spore played most recently. And man, he found two bench level starting pitchers that were well over 500 record. And it wasn't just run support. They had ERAs. One was sub 5 ERA, one was a 5.05 ERA. And to find those at bench level, that really gave him a chance to have better offense. And he had a really good run, 118 wins. So Find WB, I noticed it went offense first year. Starting pitcher is only a good and average level. And the bullpen is squished down. Now, I do know that Score also had some higher level bullpen picks. So I don't know how this will work with a bullpen being forced down, but we'll see. Slovak J, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So we'll get to that, but I'm putting this up now in case it influences your guesses for the pack giveaway form if anyone wants to start filling it out now. And let's go to today's PTCS. So for me, it was good in that I had less than half my teams eliminated in round one. And so we've talked about this before on the stream, but even if you have a pretty big edge in cards, it's not going to stray too far from 50-50 on a given game. 60-40 is pretty extreme. And so that also means that, advancing half your teams. So the expected values, you would expect advance half your teams, right? If every game is a coin flip and every series is a coin flip, then everyone should be having an expected value of half their teams advancing. So if you use that as your benchmark, if you're advancing more than half the time to round two, you're doing pretty well. And if you're advancing less than half the time to round two, then you're probably not performing as well as the other players. Now, you can still advance less than 40% of the time and be a good player because there's also RNG. But in general, right, the expected value is half the time you advance, half the time you don't, if you are an ERA plus 100 or OPS plus 100 player, right? You should be advancing half the time, be limited half the time. And so today, so dark blue is a first round exit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 7 out of 15 first round exits, which I think is the first time in a while that it's been under 50%. Now it's just under 50%, right? It's 7.5. I had 7 eliminations, but it still felt all right. But then of the 8 surviving teams, 6 lost in round 2. So 75% of my teams lost in round 2. Round 2 was brutal. And then the rest of my teams lost in round 3. I like to consider round 4 or further a deep run in PTCS. So by that definition, over the last couple of years, I've had a few deep runs, and then I also won a PD PTCS once, and I made the finals of a PD PTCS once. But yeah, so no fourth rounds for me today, but did get 2 to round 3, and did get the majority of my teams out of round 1. So that's the bright side. The downside is 75% loss rate in round 2, which was rough. Of course, when we did the PD weekly. This is the near perfect draft. I had one team that I was like, "Oh, this team is so good. I have so many good cards. It's such a fun team. I can't wait to watch this in PTCS." And the other one, I was like, "Yeah, I made a bunch of mistakes. I took some diamond pitchers that they're not going to end up playing, or I hope don't end up playing." And of course, the team I didn't like is the one that made it to round 3. So go figure. Yeah, Wilnick, I was watching your team make the run to the finals. Congratulations. That's a great run and some good cards, and it's got to feel good. I know, like, some people get disappointed when they lose in the finals. When I lost in the finals, I was super excited. So, I mean, yeah, but that's kind of like only playing 3 weeks, but they are a good player who has an established track record. So it's not like it's a 3-week, like a player who's been playing 3 weeks ever. All right, so that's my official PTCS update. So I can say, hey, I'm streaming for PTCS tonight. And congratulations to all our winners. I think I saw Seawit won one and made it to the finals of another, so that's good. That's probably the best run we've seen since Clay Dog won two in the same PTCS. So that's pretty cool. Um, did they not put up the slide yet? I'm looking for the slide, the winner's slide. I don't see it. I guess that'll come out tomorrow. Oh, that's right. Dishes, yeah, dishes out. So maybe tomorrow. All right. Well, we know one person who won. We know one person who made a final. Well, we know two. I think Seawit did win, right? So Seawit won, Underdog won, Wolnick made it to the final. Congrats, everybody. I did not get any team swept in round one. Congrats to me. My metrics are much lower than everyone else's. Did I get swept in round one? No. Did I get more than half my teams to round two? Yes. The only metric I kind of didn't hit that I was hoping to hit was I was hoping to get at least one round four run, which I did not do. I thought it was interesting too, like, you know, people talk about how coin flippy some tournaments are versus others. Uh, some people talk about how much RNG is involved. Here's an idea. To give you a sense of how much RNG is involved on the game side. I was essentially running the same roster, same sliders, same lineups and pitching, even the bullpen set up for three live teams. Right? It's not that hard to get all the cards you want in live. And at one point in round one, my teams were 4-1, 2-3, and 1-4, and they're the same team. So I mean, part of that is RNG of who you play, and there's a lot of just the RNG in the games, and literally the same exact team had like such widely different records, and so some days, some tournaments are going to be that you're going to have that 4-1 RNG, and some tournaments are going to have that 1-4 RNG. And so yeah, so there was a little microcosm of the RNG in that one. Well, but I had a super fun time. This was a really fun build, I thought. So I had a really good time doing the builds. I just don't like the orderly draft, so that was like a chore for me. But I'm a big fan of the near perfect. Like the last two cycles when near perfect came out later in the cycle, I was super excited, and I do pretty well in any drafts where you're limited. So like the gold only, or the currently like the diamond and gold, or the live drafts. Like those are my wheelhouse, and so I had a lot of fun drafting those teams, the near perfect ones this time around, and so it was a really fun lead up. Oh, you're 129 in weekly PD. Oh, that's a bummer. I do feel bad for the people who finish like 129, 130. That's pretty rough. But yeah, for me, the fun is like trying to qualify. The fun is in building the rosters the week of. The fun is drafting the teams. The fun is like chasing the special drops during the day. If I get good cards or make a deep run, that's all gravy to me. So, um, I had a blast this PTCS. I thought it was a really good time. I liked watching Ezra stream into the round two. That was really fun. Um, I did miss most of the streams during the day because I just had IRL family stuff to do. But it was fun to come back and see like people still streaming and jumping on to watch them. It was fun to see Laptop Hound come back on in the afternoon. That was great. That was a really nice bonus to get to see him for a while. I already had all my Laptop Hound streams, points or drops, but I just like watching him stream, so it was a really good time. In fact, let me give a shout out to Laptop Hound. I, I, I mean, if I ever stop playing Perfect Team, I'm still gonna watch Laptop Hound stream, and I will still watch Ezra do Xenonauts, and I'll probably watch Ezra stream just for the seventh inning stretch. But yeah, like Laptop Hound stream to me is so entertaining, and it wasn't even PTCS drops, and I already had all my drops, but I still watched his whole stream from when I realized it was on. I actually thought he was going on later, so I kind of missed the beginning. But it was super fun. So yeah, really fun PTCS. Um, I am glad that the OTP developers did start the PTCS drops again. I think it makes the event feel bigger across the community, so I think it's a really good thing for everybody. All right, let's go ahead and get this game set up for Flying WV. The pack giveaway form is in the chat. There's no sense bringing him in the voice channel yet, since there's nothing to do but for me to set the game up. So we have a run environment quick start for creator roster and OOTP27. This is Flying WV. And so Flying WV, the reason you couldn't find the link to the regular creator roster entry form was because you haven't played it this cycle. I was surprised. I think you probably thought you had played it too. You have not played it yet. So this is actually run number 1 for you in regular creator roster. Famously, Flying W is a low ball sicko, which is where we try to build the worst team ever. And I think seems like he's been having a really good time playing studs and duds too, where you get 6 legend and 20 bench level players. And I think that's a fun format for like trying to crack the approach. How many pitchers, how many batters, and so I think Flying W's been having fun doing that. But yeah, this is the first time for Flying W playing regular creator roster. I was very surprised. I just realized I'm not getting my own drops. Let me fix that real quick. Can't be having that. Let me get this following my own stream and getting my own drops. All right, there we go. Yeah, I think the only reason the mothership wasn't streaming the finals is Dish is out again. And one of the times he's been out, they had Dr. Dynastic do it, which was great because everyone could get their mothership drops. But I know Dr. Dynastic has his own stuff going on this weekend too, so that probably wasn't an option. Item Zero's best was round 3 of Cap, second round of 3 others out, and first round of the other. Hey, that's a much better ratio than expected value, and way better ratio than me. So congrats, Item Zero, on some runs, good runs. Texican, good to see you. It's been a while. All right, so we've got Flying W's going to be taking over the Houston Astros tonight. Let's get his name in here. I just noticed my manager wasn't Japanese, which is what it's supposed to be. So maybe that contributed to why the real historic lowball team won 7 games. They went 7 and 152. I put together a team of the worst players I could find. And it was hard. Some of the low negative WAR players in BREF, they import as much better players in OTP, and their OTP WAR is much different. And so yeah, so that's going to be that IRL team is going to be the starting point for a new game, historic studs and duds that will be rolling out pretty soon. I know for the first time the Mets actually made a trade where the Mets didn't get totally screwed. Moving Edwin Diaz on. All right, let's get this set up. Mailbox settings. But always have fun with a good PTCS weekend. Even when I can't watch the games most of the day, it's still super fun. And even though I'm exhausted from streaming late, building rosters and stuff, it's always super fun. All right, let's delete out this roster. We'll also ask. So Flying W has been using the Astros for both low ball and studs and duds, and now regular. So he's using it for when he wants the team to be bad and he wants the team to be good. So we'll find out about what that's about. I think it's probably the ballpark factor, but we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and get Flying W in here. Do I even have Discord open? There it is. Oh, by the way, big news, guys. I think I know what microphone I'm going to order. So we'll see if that helps with the audio. So I used to play music. Well, not really. I dabbled in music, but I had some friends who were very serious professional musicians. And so I kind of know a little bit about like the different kinds of microphones and stuff and how they work. And I realized I have a condenser microphone, which is great for picking up like vocal quality and for picking up speech if you're in a sound controlled room. I am in the opposite of a sound controlled room. And so I need um, an active dynamic microphone. Dynamic microphone like is more focused and will just pick up your voice. It won't pick up as much of the detail. It won't be as warm, and I'll have to speak more closely to the microphone, but at least it won't pick up all the ambient noise, and hopefully that will also contribute to my voice being louder on the stream. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to test some things out and see about getting one. Um, so no timetable on that yet, but it is something I'm looking at. All right, Find W, you should be in the stream now.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think you're coming in pretty faint though.
Let me try.
Let me boost you up. I'm gonna boost you up on my end in OBS.
Yeah. For the record, your voice
Oh,
quality in
now
stream.
I'm gonna take you down.
Yeah, your voice
Yeah,
quality in stream. It goes up and down. Sometimes you're loud enough. Sometimes you're
yeah.
not.
You know, people have said that like some point during the PTCS thing, there people were coming saying, "Oh, did you get a new setup?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't know what's going on with that."
Yep.
It also could be that it's been hot, so I've had the windows closed and the air conditioning on,
Mhm.
and other nights I have the windows open, and it could be that like with the room closed, it might be more suitable to the microphone. So I don't know.
Honestly, my fear it isn't your microphone. You know why?
Why is that?
In Discord, you're perfectly loud.
Oh,
Twitch, you're not.
so you
So
think it's OBS?
I think it's OBS. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. You're perfectly audible in Discord.
Oh, interesting. I wonder. Let me see. Let me check my settings in the microphone.
Hmm.
Yeah, the only choice I have is choosing the microphone, which is selected the right thing. I don't really have any other. I've got my
Yeah.
microphone volume maxed out. Actually, if I right click on it,
Max says you need to add filters.
I need to add filters. Wouldn't filters make it worse? Filters. It's just a blank list. All right, we'll
Yeah.
solve it on another night when I'm not trying to get
Right.
off
Yeah.
the stream.
Right.
But
Exactly. It's not really a tonight thing.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
in the future thing. I
Um,
want to actually I want to learn OBS, but I haven't touched it yet.
ooh, are you gonna start streaming?
No, not really. I play a game called Milky Way Idol. Right. We do guild trials that I want to record them for archival purposes,
Oh, I
and
see.
I figured OBS would probably be a great way to do that.
Yeah, I used to before I ever started streaming. I used to use OBS to edit video,
Oh, yeah.
and so that's how I knew OBS is just as a video editor.
Gotcha.
And actually, the reason I started streaming was to I just wanted to record my experiments, and
Right, you
someone
wanted a place
told
to
me that
archive your experiences.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
your
someone told me that
archive
if
your
I
experience.
streamed them on Twitch, that I could then export them easily to YouTube, which is true.
Which is true.
So that's why I started streaming, and then Azure gave me the final kind of encouragement that pushed me over the edge to do it. All right,
You
so
know, I
no, go
might
ahead.
start streaming. I might start streaming, but it's a very boring topic. I I am tempted to start streaming about accounting related things.
That's amazing. Is there an accounting category on Twitch?
I have never looked.
Because I know, like, because Ophi does makers and crafts. We do out of the park baseball. I see all the other games that, like, Baffle and Tugi do. I don't know that I've ever seen accounting. Maybe there's like a finance and accounting category.
Right, right, right.
There's got to be people streaming everything at
Interesting.
this point, right?
You'd have to think so. There
Yeah.
has to be.
All right. So, you've been
Yes.
using Houston for everything, including lowball and now creator roster. Is it the ballpark factor?
Yes, it's the ballpark
Okay.
factors.
All right.
I think it lends itself well to winning and losing because all you have to tweak is the type of pitchers you're taking.
Okay. So the extremeness of it is helpful in either way.
Yes.
Okay. And so you went all batters first. Your whole starting lineup comes before you take a pitcher.
Yes, except for the catchers.
Oh,
They
right,
come
right.
a
Oh,
little
I see.
later.
Yeah, except for the catchers who are average. I like this approach. I'm just a little concerned about the bullpen.
We'll find out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've never tested this, so I don't know
But I
how it's going
mean,
to do.
I mean, what's the alternative though, right? Like something's got to give, and so
Right. Yeah, and in my case, I think the pitching is the weak link.
yeah. But to not even have one like high level closer, I think is interesting.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, so we'll come back to this between rounds, but we'll be
Yeah.
starting with legend level first, second, short, and center.
I have a couple of vulnerabilities here, mind you.
Yeah,
Um,
I saw you're
w-
taking two first base, and one is going to be the DH, I presume.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
My weakness is bullpen
Yep.
and possibly positional coverage. I need to hit utility players
Right, right,
in
right.
this scrubs. I need to hit utility players.
I also I pointed this out previously, but we I don't think we've had a leader this cycle who chose first base as a legend,
Right. Well, we'll find out.
right? Because you're not getting that fielding advantage by having a legend level position player. I mean, first base
What
is
I'm
technically a position, but
Yeah. What I'm banking on is off scale power
yeah.
and a power heavy ballpark.
And I think that's why in previous cycles everyone took a first baseman legend level. So I think it
Hmm.
was kind of eye opening this cycle when the most successful runs were without a first baseman. But this is a completely different approach, so it may not matter at all.
Yep.
Oh wait, Zephyr says there's three shortstops. I don't. There are really no rules though in regular creator roster. It's just the
Right. Those
five
are just my
starting
backup.
pitchers. So
Yeah. That's just
yeah,
my
you
backup.
can
So
take three shortstops in this game.
hmm.
Most of the rules are for like low ball, so that you don't game the system. For
Yes.
the ones where you're trying to do well, really the only rule I think I've said is that you can't take more than five starting pitchers. Because if you take a starting pitcher and put in the bullpen, it gets a big advantage. So
Yeah. I took two backup shortstops because I'm hoping they have positional
yeah, you're going for
flexibility,
the
and I have
flexibility, right? Same with center
same
field.
same same thing with center field. Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
All right, first up is a legend level first baseman. So if you want to play along or do this on your own, you go to the manager pull down menu, GM and manager actions, sign a free agent. You have to be in commissioner mode, and you'll have this actions pull down menu. You can import historical players like we did when we built that 7-win team. But for all the creator roster games, we create fictional players. First base, average
I will.
age,
I will be
legend level.
actively exploring cake is the lie opportunities here.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. All right. You got lots of power, lots of eye.
Hmm.
Got pretty good
Uh,
BABIP across the board, and the
that's
defense
good.
is unusually high for first base.
It's Israel Hidalgo.
Isn't this the same player you would have taken for low ball too?
Yes. But this guy has speed, off
Yeah, he
scale
does have
power,
speed. 80 steal,
defense.
80. Yeah, he's also the only 85 guy. You're right.
Right? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
he's an
no, this
amazing
guy's
player.
great.
I think.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do we have any cake as a lie opportunities? Oh, several actually. So I think Jeremy Thomason is the most suspicious now that we kind of know how this works.
Hmm.
In the past, we would have said your 60-60 guy would have been the guy. I actually
Right.
think he's not going to have outfield. I think Arzola or Thomason are my most likely guys. What about you?
I agree with you.
Okay, let's go down the list. Arzola, 50-45, no outfield. Cake is a lie.
No,
Marco
cake.
Carroll, 45-35. I wouldn't even normally look at this, and he does not have it. Tom Cook, 40-30, same. I'll probably not even look. Okay, Jeremy Thomason. I'm suspicious of this guy. Nope.
Mhm.
All right, let's get rid of the others, and now we'll got your guy, Israel Hidalgo. This is like the classic. He's got to have it because it's 60-60.
Yeah,
No, he does not.
he does not. No, he does not.
It's all a lie. All a lie. First base. Yeah, look
Yeah.
at this. Look at this bright blue. 85 gap, 85 power, 85 eye. And 65 BABIP is really good too.
Honestly, he's my MVP candidate.
Yeah,
He's going to steal bases. He's going to hit home runs. He's going to hit probably about 300 because the home runs is going to bring his average up.
that's right. That's right.
The only thing he can't do is win a Gold Glove because, well, he might. I mean, he's going to be a strong first base defenseman, but defensive first base doesn't matter.
All right. Israel Chuck Hidalgo is on the team. Next up, we've got a second baseman. Legend level second baseman. Average age. Legend level 5 of these. All right. Some interesting
Okay.
mixes here.
Yeah, there's some interesting choices here, aren't there? There's an off-scale BABIP guy. But you know my choice is easy. It's Paul Moulton.
Paul Moulton. Yeah. 50, 70, 80, 80. Also the highest speed in steel. Also one of the top defenders. So,
Yep.
yeah. All right, let's check
And
these
I
guys out. Uh,
and I th-
Also,
and I
check
think
out this name, Bobby Gobble. Bobby
Bobby Gobble
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 is
Gobble.
the name.
Bobby Gobble Gobble Gobble. Yeah.
All right, Eddie Galvin, 45 outfield range, 45 outfield arm. Does not play outfield. Bobby
Go Gobble.
Gobble, 50-45. Does not play outfield. Willie Izquierdo, 40. Now, this is the guy I'm most suspicious of is Oriana, 40-50. And also your guy too.
Mhm.
Izquierdo does not play outfield. Oriana does not play outfield. Okay, let's see your guy. Your guy and Oriana were the two I was most suspicious of.
Mm.
Paul Moulton does play outfield. Our suspicion was correct. He's the only one with a
Wow.
cake is not a lie.
Yeah.
This is a Swiss Army knife. Second, third
And then
short, left, and right field.
that's going to be important because I don't have a backup left or right.
Yeah, yeah.
Not planned. Granted, he's my starting second baseman, so he probably shouldn't be backing up left and right. But needs must.
How did you end up with so few infield? Did you take a huge bullpen or something? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
13.
7. No, you took 13.
I
You
took
have a
13. Yeah.
DH. You have a so you took 9 starters basically instead of 8.
Right.
And then
Yes.
2 catchers, which is 11.
Hmm. And that only left me with 3 backups. Well, there's technically 4 backups. A catcher's a backup.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I was like, there should be 13, and I counted the catcher. I already counted the
Yeah.
catcher in the first batch. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Next up is a shortstop. I was like looking at these legend level shortstops. They're pretty fun.
They are.
All right. Average age, legend level, 5 of these. Ooh, 290 power guys, an 85
Ooh.
eye, an
Ooh.
85 BABIP.
Mm.
Lots to choose from here.
It's definitely one of the 90 power guys. I just got to figure out which is better. We don't want to delete the 3 middle ones yet because we might want to see if Cake is a lie or not.
If you're so you're definitely locking these 3 out.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely either the first guy or the last
Okay.
guy. 100%.
So
It's
all
one.
these
It's
guys
one
are
of those two.
suspicious. 50, but they're too high. I think they're too high. I think we
Yeah.
found that these 60, 60, 50, 60 guys usually don't
The,
have it.
right. It's a red herring.
55 so 60 50. Oh no, sorry, 55 60. I don't think is going to have it. The ratings are too high. Does not have it. 60 60 almost definitely does not have it. Does not have it. Armando Ramirez 50 60 maybe. May I'd be more suspicious of like a 40 60, but 50 60 maybe. Oh, he does have it. The
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
look at this guy, Swiss Army knife.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, so we're starting to the pattern is starting to kind of make itself
Yeah.
known here a little bit.
Okay, now get rid of the middle three,
Yep.
and I gotta decide between the first two, the first and
I
last.
mean, it's Nathan Fillion's cousin is in here, so that's kind of
Yes.
hard to pass on.
Sadly, I'm leaning Nelson Rodriguez, but I gotta make sure. Less I, but he's a switch hitter and better stealer. And he's more likely to fit our pattern 45 60. 90 power, 90. Oh, and he's 95 power versus left. Yeah, it's Nelson Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, that's switch hitter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
Fillion is gone. Let's take a look at him. 30-50
hmm
does not have it.
Yeah, Nelson's a little bit more suspect with that 45
I agree.
60.
No, this is the exact profile that I think I've been more suspicious of lately.
hmm
No, he doesn't have, but he has this infield Swiss Army knife. So
Okay,
and
you know,
90
that's.
power, 70i. That 90 power is going to be special.
Oh, yes. And 95 versus left.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
It's kind of it's kind of funny. My shortstop is my biggest power hitter.
He was born in World Golf Village, Florida.
World Golf Village.
All right. Next up is center fielder.
Okay, another important piece.
Unfortunately, the fielding for this center batsman was not great.
Yeah, I would use a reroll, but I kind of want to.
Oh, Max sent me a DM with filters for his microphone. Thank you, Max. I'll take a look at those. I'll try those out before I go buy something. Maybe it'll work.
We're re-rolling.
Oh, we're re-rolling. All right. Yeah,
Yes.
it's counterintuitive to me. I thought filters would actually like make the sound even quieter because like I mentally think of like a physical filter, like an air filter or water filter.
I
But
could see where it could be an amplifier,
yeah,
though.
no, I agree. I agree. Once Max mentioned it, I was like, oh, I can see how that might help. All right, we're
hmm
re-rolling center field.
Yes.
Oh, much better defenders, much better bats. I think that was a good re-roll.
Oh, nice. Okay. It's Danny Lopez. I don't even have to look.
Yeah,
It's
he
Danny
jumped out at
Lopez.
me right away. Top defender, top
Yeah.
power,
Yeah.
top
Top speed,
second best
pretty much.
eye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost the best stealer. Not quite the best stealer, but
yeah, second best avoid K. Just
best
overall,
range.
I think the best player here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 75
He
outfield
was
range is crazy.
he was worth the reroll for sure.
I am wondering if 35-30, this guy plays first base, Matt Vargas.
hmm
Nope, he does not.
Yeah.
All right, Danny
Yeah.
Lopez,
My
great player here.
yeah. Danny Lopez is very good.
Great defender, amazing defender.
Yeah.
Oh, and this
75
is your
gap.
reroll, RR
This is my
reroll.
this is my reroll.
Yeah,
I might legit have to go with the strategy that steals more often, but the problem is, even with great stealers, they get caught too much.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, when you get such good bats, I don't know if you want to give away outs on the base pass.
Yeah, right, exactly. They'll still get 40 or 50 steals, I think.
Oh, Max says you can add gain. Okay, that would make sense. Okay, so
Ah,
star level, first base, third base, left field, right field, the corners. Corner infield,
mhm,
corner outfield.
mhm,
I like this approach, taking the corners at a pretty high level,
mhm.
looking for some big bats.
Yes,
And you've got your second first baseman first. So one of these will be your DH,
right. If
presumably.
it's the legend or if it's the
Yeah.
star, it doesn't matter really. Although it's going to be the star because the legend had 75 defense.
Lots of blue and teal for star level. This is looking pretty good.
Nice.
Really interesting mix of shapes here. They're not you've only got one like pure power eye guy.
And that is Joe Solomon. He's the pick.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Hang on a
Hmm.
second. Let me think about this. The problem is he's going to be the DH. DHs get penalized on contact. Otherwise, Santiago Grosco would be very interesting at
Yeah.
70, 80. but they're going to penalize his
but it'll
contact.
penalize his best thing.
So let's go with Joe Solomon.
Yeah. No, I agree. I thought it penalizes his contact and eye.
Right, which
So
is also weak on him.
this guy's 80 power, I think, is gonna be DH proof.
Hmm.
Doctor Strange Glove. Oh, I know who that is. I'm gonna have to look it up though. I'm gonna have to look it up. Gotta look it up. Let's see. Where is? I actually have that window ready to go. I don't have it ready. Okay, here we go. Doctor Strange Glove. I'm gonna kick myself when I see who it is. Yeah, it's Dick Stewart. That's right.
Mm.
Dick Stewart. All right, let's get him. This is your first star level player. All right. Yeah, that was a really interesting batch there. Next is third base.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting mix of profiles.
Yes, there are. Yeah, it is. Hmm.
By the way, we might end up raiding into some amateur sumo. Midnight Sumo has an amateur tournament going on right now.
I'm kind of torn here, honestly. I lean towards Marcus Nevedo,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm also interested by Mark Stonestreet.
Should we delete everyone but those two?
Yes,
Okay.
everybody but those two.
So the middle three are going to go?
It's Marcus Nevedo. He's a switch hitter.
Yeah? Okay.
It's Marcus Nevedo.
Let's
I was
see
looking at
let's see if the
the
cake is
defense.
a lie. I'm most suspicious of Schroeder. Well, we'll do him
Yeah,
last.
yeah,
Stone Street,
yeah.
5560. Oh my goodness, he's got left and center. He does
Right.
also have that shape that's just higher than I would have thought.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Smith, I think, is too high. He does not have it. Sierra, 50-50 maybe. Usually I look for a slightly higher arm, but he does have it. He does have it.
You so great
Uh,
the cake wasn't a lie.
Now this is the one I was most interested in, 45-55. And he does not have it. Okay, it's getting a little harder to predict.
Right.
All right, Nevado. 60-50. I'm going to say he does not have it. What do you think?
Right. I don't think so either. I don't think that pattern fits our
Nope,
normal.
just third and short. That short
Yeah.
might help you out a little bit too.
The third short might help. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want these guys playing outfield backup anyways. They're
Yeah.
stars.
You want them to have infield flexibility, right?
Right. Right. And field flexibility is good.
All right,
So
next
that
up.
yeah.
Next up, we've got left field. Left field.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. No.
Here's that. By the way, it's a junior high school sumo tournament that's going on right now. A midnight sumo.
It's Marquise Colvin.
Yeah, this is tailor made for you. 85
Yes.
power, 85 eye at good at the star level is crazy.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a 50 defender, so he's not exactly weak
Yeah.
defender.
No. This is a good all like yeah. He's no Cal Daniels. He's not going to hurt you with the
Right.
glove.
Right. Right.
Also plays a little first base. That could be interesting.
That could be helpful. Yeah.
Oh, the nickname Coma is amazing.
And he plays center field. He plays center field badly, but he does.
Coma is not in the database.
Oh,
We're gonna add
that's
that to the
another
list. So our
coma.
list now of names that apparently have been made up by OTP are African elephant, big splo, snake hips, clockwork, loudmouth, cambo, and coma. Coma is pretty cool. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
It would be better for a
And
pitcher though, like because you put the batters in a coma.
right. And it almost fits his last name, Kuma Colvin.
Oh, that's true. Coma Colvin sounds pretty awesome together. Yeah. All right.
He
Good
may help
player here.
defense
I like
some of
this
my
bat a
defensive
lot. I
flexibility.
think
Yeah.
this is going to be a
Yes,
really good player,
I agree.
especially at the star level. It's a steal
Right.
for sure.
Yeah, at the star level. Yeah.
Yeah. Our right fielder. All right. All above average arms, which is nice for right field.
Mm-hmm. This one's a bit tough. Brabble's the better defender. Jones is the better bat. Hmm. It's actually not that hard. We're going with Shane Brabble.
All right.
He's a little bit better at contact versus left than Jones.
Okay.
His eye's weaker, but
Yeah.
he doesn't need to walk.
I'm a
He
little
doesn't.
surprised you didn't go Jones, but I can understand going Brabble there.
Yeah,
Snapper.
it's the defense that sold me. 60 range, 65 arm. Yeah, snapper.
All right. I gotta look up Snapper because that's a really good
Yeah.
one if it's not a real one.
Hmm.
Snapper.
I did. I did like
Ford
Jones a lot.
Garrison and Sherman Kennedy both went by the nickname Snapper.
Oh, so a multi-person
Yeah,
nickname.
multi. All right, we're going down a level to good. This is where the pitching comes in.
Yeah.
3 picks at good. All three are going to be starting pitchers. So this will be the top end of your rotation.
Yes, and I have no reroll, so
Yeah, no
whatever
reroll.
I get
That's
is
right.
what I get is what I get.
This is just their batting. Don't freak out yet.
Yeah.
Now you
There's
can
a
freak
green.
out. Oh my
There's a green.
goodness. There's some
Yeah.
interesting profiles here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's Dave Timmons.
Yeah, you got to take a chance on this guy, I think.
Yeah.
Let me be
55
cautious here.
PBAB to 55 PBAB 70 stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, the
he's
higher PBAT, and we have seen high stuff overcome some other things before, so I
yes.
think there's
I
a
think
chance.
he'll
And usually when we see this high stuff, you don't get the stamina. He's got 65 stamina, which is
right, yeah,
nice.
he's got good stamina too.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think this stuff will play.
I don't know how he'll perform, but it feels like you got a steal here,
Mhm.
just because it's so rare to find stuff at the good level.
Yes.
Now that I said that, watch you get like another 70 stuff guy here. Oh my goodness, you did.
Well,
He has better control than the last guy too.
mhm. CJ Castle.
Yeah, this guy looks. I mean, if the other guy's good, this guy's gonna be better. His stamina
Right.
is a little bit worse, but
Yeah. We've done this experiment before in base game. Stuff is king.
yes. Especially this cycle, stuff seems to be playing stronger than in the past.
Yes. Yes.
All right, third and final good level player, good level
Mhm.
starting pitcher. Wow,
Uh. Well, I don't gotta look that closely. It's Willie Collado.
he also has 60 stam. Man,
Mhm.
three
Right?
fireballers at the top of your rotation.
Yes. We might walk a lot of people, but
He
we're gonna
looks pretty
strike a lot of
good.
people out. Yeah, he does look pretty good. I think my first three pitchers are pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, even
Now
if they're decent, the fact that you have such good bats is going to be pretty scary.
right, right. All they need is some run support.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
All right. Next, we go to the average level. Your other two starting pitchers to finish out your rotation, then your two
yes.
catchers.
And those you'll probably want to label SP because they're not obvious.
Yeah, but you don't
Although
have
no,
any
that's not
relief
true.
pitchers at that level,
You're right.
so I
You're
think
you're
it's
right.
fine.
Yeah, yeah. It's all good and average or starting pitchers. You're right.
Okay.
Yes, all my bullpen is weaker than that.
All right. Starting pitcher, average age,
100%.
average
No,
level this time.
yeah, I'm not expecting big rolls on these two.
I mean, you could continue with the theme here.
It's Miguel Garza.
We're going heat, 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 heat for the first four
Right,
pitchers.
right. He's actually not a bad average pitcher.
No, yeah, he might be even more out of place than the good level guys were.
And still 55 PBAB. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
the fact that they're
bit of,
above 50 PBAB is actually I think
yes.
might end
That's
up
pretty
being the
rare.
most important part. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's not the stuff. It's the PBAB. I think. Yeah.
All right, last starting pitcher. This will finish out your rotation.
Hmm.
Well, the stuff parade comes to an end.
Well, it had to eventually. It had to eventually. I have some interesting choices though.
Yeah, I agree.
Hmm.
Yeah, there wasn't any control guy. That is true, but I think the 70 stuff guys kind of overshadowed him. If that 80 control guy had a 35 stuff, I think I'd be a little worried about.
I've had that shape before. It
Yeah.
didn't do well. Yeah, it didn't do well. Um. Okay, let's go with Brian Rock.
Brian Rock. That's a pretty awesome name. Yeah,
Mhm.
65 stam helps too. These close to average guys
Actually,
usually do pretty
actually,
well.
never mind. Matt Holloway. I missed it. Rock only has 50 PBAB.
Okay.
Matt
Yep.
Holloway.
All right, Matt Holly.
Final answer. Final answer. Matt
All right.
Holloway.
I do worry a little bit about the lower control, lower stamina combo, but the 50 stuff, 55 PBAP is pretty nice.
Hmm.
3+ pitches, pretty good profile. Oh no,
And
four
he's a
plus
switch hitter.
pitches. 4+ pitches.
Yep.
All right.
5+ pitches. 5+ pitches. Yeah.
The rotate. Well, the one was a 50.
Oh,
So,
okay. Okay. You're right. You're right. It was average.
all right. And then two
That's my starting
catchers.
rotation. Yeah, that's my starting rotation.
I think, see, Grizzly, that guy with 45 or even 40, I might have taken, but not at 30. At 35, I think we've had too many problems with 35 stuff guys.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Catcher.
Now this is important too because these are my starters.
That's right. Yeah. Well, one of the one of the well, I guess the way they kind of use their fatigue, they're kind of going to be like co-starters.
Co-starters, yeah, the co-starters, yeah. Well, there's one that can sort of pitch. Okay. Well, they all have adequate defense. It's Eric Webb.
Yeah. Even though his power is bad, this hitting profile is too good.
Yes, 50 I, 70
Yeah.
BAV, 60 avoid K, 65 steal. Yeah, 60 framing, I think.
Also plays third base. That's interesting.
No, I don't think it'll come into play, but that is interesting. And a switch hitter.
All right. Last ever average level player.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Ziegler's right. That was kind of a dead ball catcher. He had the speed too.
Yep. Okay. Uh, Tom Murray.
Tom Murray is tailor made, custom flying WV catcher here.
80 power at the average level is kind
Yeah,
of amazing.
yeah.
And
80
70 I.
70. The 80 70
Yeah,
at average is insane. And he's a plus defender, 55 defense.
right.
Okay, actually,
Yeah,
we may see 35-60 is a little suspicious. Now, most catchers don't have outfield, but if there ever was going to be one, I'm a little suspicious of that.
yeah.
Yeah, first base, not outfield. But yeah, look at this batting profile for average. What a steal.
That is a
What a
steal. Yeah.
steal.
Hmm.
All right. Pretty good round there.
Yes.
All right, next up, we go to the bench level. It's all relief pitchers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 relief pitchers at the bench
Yes.
level.
Yes.
It could get ugly here.
It really could. I'm not sure if, well, it depends. It could matter. If I can get up 20 runs to nothing, it may not matter.
I don't know. These are bench and scrub relief pitchers we're talking about. No run might be safe here.
Right.
All right, this is batting. Let's switch over to pitching.
I have a
Actually,
50
not
bat.
bad. Not a bad bunch here.
Okay.
You could do something with these guys.
I agree. This isn't bad. There's 255 PBABs with good stuff.
Yeah, there's a 45 control. There's a couple of home run suppressors. This is a decent bunch.
I'm going to go with an interesting choice here. Give me Manuel Rodriguez.
All right. I mean, 55 stam, 50 stuff, 55 PBAP. The control's not red. I like this guy.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I would have probably taken him too. And he's a lefty. Get that lefty picked. Get that
Right.
pick out of the way.
Yep. He might actually slot into one of my starter spots.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Yeah, 55 stam, definitely. That's definitely possible.
I don't think it'll matter because if he does, it'll be like the fifth spot. But, maybe the fourth spot.
Probably not as good as that last match, but not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. Not terrible. Let's see if I can figure out. Okay. You can isolate Allen and Garrison. It's between those two.
Allen and Garrison. Okay.
First and third. Yep. It's between Jerry and Bryce. Let's see. It really comes down to I want more stuff and less control, or less stuff and more control. That's what it comes down to. And we're going to go with Bryce Garrison.
Okay. Taking a risk on that 25 control.
Yes. Mr. Garrison is going to lead me to the promised land.
I
Don't
didn't
do
even,
dra-
I didn't, I didn't even make that connection until you said it. Now I can't not see it. All right. I think that's 3 so far, right?
I think it is my third.
We'll check after this one.
Yes. I know we have at least this one. Maybe not an extra one, but yeah. Okay, I got similar choices again. Me, Corey Lamb.
Corey Lamb. Okay.
He's got
This
more stuff versus right, and I think right-handed batters are going to be more common.
this is the one place where I might have taken the risk on Palladino, but I can also see taking Corey Lamb here.
Yeah. Yeah, Palladino has the 5 extra PBAB, but I just don't know how important that is yet. And he had
That
good control.
35 stuff though is still
It's
kind of
scary.
scary, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially with no big number anywhere to offset it.
Right.
All right, let's take a look. I think that's 4.
I think you're right.
1. Wait, is it just 3? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I've only got 3. So 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more. All right. That's why we check.
Which sadly means I need to dodge 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Joe Klein.
Yeah, he also brings some stamina over Eric Winter.
Some PBAB.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's only 55 PBAB too. Yeah. Yeah, good pick. I mean, as far as bench level guys go, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, the question is how bad are the scrubs going to hurt me, and how often are
Yeah.
the CPUs going to put the scrubs in pivotal situations? Because they'll love to do that. Like my closer's fresh, they bring a scrub in to close the game out.
Okay, last bench level guy. I did all my 11:30 drafts already, so we don't have to do that right now.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. This is testing the theory.
Look at all the J first names.
Hmm. You know, I'm going to go with Justin McCracken.
All right. Yeah, that would be my pick too.
He's got the most velocity as well.
Stockton's okay, but that 20 is too risky, that 20 control.
Yeah. I think McCracken's the most well-rounded.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right, that finishes the bench level.
Now the
So we
real
should
horror
have
show starts.
20
Yeah.
players now. Yep, 20 players.
Yeah. Now the real horror show starts.
Yeah. All right, as we head to scrub level, you got 3 more relief pitchers and then shortstop, center field.
Yes.
And I think with this approach, I think it's smart that you took 13 pitchers. With 12, I'd be worried that you'd get into that death spiral of the bullpen.
Yes. Which I love to do.
Yeah, yeah, for low ball it's great, but
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Fun fact: I played somebody in a draft tournament who got in their own death spiral.
oh really?
They won their first round. They came into my round, but they only had 10 pitchers in the modern era. They
Oh
had
yeah, yeah.
they had position players pitching the last 2 innings in all 3 games, and I killed them
Wow.
20 something to nothing. Yeah, I destroyed them. I don't know how you only draft 10 pitchers in the modern environment, but yeah. Okay. Um. Well, it's Dario Diaz.
Yeah, I think even with the risk of the 20 control, because you know what the floor is on that, I think he's
Uh-huh.
clearly the best pitcher here. So
Yes. Was this scrub or average?
this is scrub.
That's a steal at scrub, I think.
Well, it depends on how bad that control is, but yeah.
True, but he has 55 stuff, so yeah.
So I kind of want to see.
Let's just say I expected much worse at scrub.
Yeah, yeah.
I expect 20 control at scrub level, to be fair.
No, that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah,
It
it's
might
pretty
be like
bad.
a 12, a 10 or a
His
12.
his PNAV is pretty good though. His
It's
PNAV
really
is pretty
bad.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
control is really bad. It's not 20. It's definitely not
No,
20.
no.
20 is covering it up.
Wild thing,
It's
Ricky
below
Vaughn.
20.
Wild thing, Ricky Vaughn here. Yeah.
All right, five more scrub level pitchers.
Mhm. Okay, let's see what we get.
I think you got to do it again. Actually, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
What what's that meme? I'll do it again. Aaron Barker.
All right. I started to take it back because Steve Hernandez would have been a reasonable choice too, but the 10 difference in HRA is probably not worth it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
20
that's
control is another risk, but we'll take a peek after we've.
that was the decider for me, the HRA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, they're going to strike out lots of batters. They won't know where the ball's going. The pitcher doesn't know where the ball's going. Yeah.
130. He's a little better. He's like a 13, 14 maybe than instead of a
Mhm.
10 or 12. A
Right.
little better than the last guy.
Unfortunately, the floor visibility is 20, so you can't tell.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting though that it'll go above scale on the high end, but it won't go below scale on the low end. I think that's an
Right.
interesting difference.
Yes. Mhm.
All right, last relief pitcher. This is the end of your pitching staff.
Mhm. Okay. Well, it's Oscar Acosta.
Yeah, at least with 25, you know it's in the 25 range.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look here. 150. Okay, if 150 is 25, then that last 130 guy is actually 20.
Actually, probably is 20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's not as bad as I thought.
They're not great, but they're not
Yeah,
horrible. Yeah.
yeah. So if this guy's 25, then that last guy was probably not sub 20. He's probably right at 20.
Yeah.
Although this guy could be a
Uh,
23, so
yeah.
who knows?
The first guy was probably like a 17 or 18 though.
Yeah, I think that first guy was still 15 or maybe lower, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's
All right,
bullpen.
that's it for your pitching staff. Now we've got two shortstops and a center fielder coming.
Yes. Also kind of critical because I need additional flexibility. Now, of the shortstops, I only have to have one of them hit for positional flexibility, really.
Yeah, the challenge is the at least in O226 the amount of cross like flexibility went down as you went down levels, and so by the time you get
Right.
to scrub, it was definitely not like guaranteed. Uh,
Elijah Grant. Yeah, Elijah Grant.
Elijah Grant.
Actually, hang on a second. Hang
Yeah,
on a second. No, give me Dan Cutter. Give me Dan Cutter.
25
I'm gonna,
defense.
I'm gonna see if the cake is a lie.
Well, we can look. You can take Dan. I can still show you Cutter.
No, I'm gonna go with Cutter. I'm
All
gonna go
right,
with Cutter.
70 outfield range, 65 outfield
64.
arm at
He
shortstop,
might be
and
my
he's a
backup.
25 defender at shortstop.
Yeah,
Why is he playing shortstop?
right. He's just such a weird
Why is
unicorn.
he? He plays shortstop only, and he's a 25 shortstop. And what a waste of this! Look at this: 70
Wow.
range, 60 error, 65 arm in the outfield.
He can't play outfield.
At least his infield error is very good. He just won't get to anything.
Yeah, right. That was a gamble worth taking, but yeah, it didn't pay off.
Man,
That's so weird. Why does OTP do that? Like he's like a Gold Glove outfielder, doesn't
yeah.
play outfield.
All right, another shortstop.
Okay, I'll have a little more discipline this time.
Average age, scrub level 5 of these.
Okay.
In hindsight, you should have taken that defense when you could. This match is
Right.
terrible for defense.
Give me Jared Thompson.
All right, Jared Thompson is the choice. So, yeah, this is not quite the shape that I'm suspicious of. Jared Thompson is short and first. That's an interesting combination. All right. And then you've got a center fielder.
Yeah. This is going to go spectacularly horribly. I have no positional coverage. Well, that may not be true. I have some players that might be able to play some other positions, but not the ones that I wanted.
You have coverage. Unfortunately, it's between your starters, so
Right,
they have
right.
to
A lot.
rest at some point. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Give me Jaden Morgan.
Jaden Morgan, top defender, top steal. Yeah, good outfielder.
Hmm.
All right.
This could be a test to see how good the AI is at shuffling positions around.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, do you want to do first let's make sure we have enough players here. Everyone's labeled. Yep, looks good. Okay, do you want to do pitching staff, lineups, or strategy first?
Lineups first.
Lineups first. Let's take a look at that coverage. I mean, you have coverage everywhere. It's just a lot of it's the same players providing it. So
Hmm.
we'll see. I have to see how that works out.
I don't think it's disastrous. I think that the AI can be smart enough to shuffle people around.
All right, let's see what the lineups look like. Solomon is your GH. You did go with your first baseman, your second first baseman,
The weakest
as you
power hitter
predicted.
the weakest power hitter in my starters is 70.
Wow.
Yes, I think that batting is going to be excellent when they stay rested.
Yeah,
That's the key.
yeah.
That's the key when they stay rested.
All right.
Okay, how much speed have I got? Let's
Strategy or
see. I have
pitching staff?
a strategy.
All right. Which one?
I usually do tactician or sabermetric. Which would fit best for this? Sabermetric, probably, right?
Well, chat can help you. I can't help you.
Can I see sabermetric and tactician?
Yeah, here's sabermetric, and then then here's tactician.
Okay. It's tactician.
Okay. All
I
right, and
want the
then
slower hook. I want
yeah,
the slower hook from
for
starters,
sure.
yeah. And they steal a little bit more, and I have speed. So yeah, it's tactician.
All right, here's her pitching staff.
Hmm.
It did not mess with the rotation, but it did put in a follower. We're gonna take that out.
Yes. Exactly, nerd. That is the question.
Okay.
You know,
Rotation mode.
oh, start highest rested.
Okay. Rodriguez is your closer, right there. Um, and your two setup guys are Klein and Mr. Garrison, right there.
Hmm.
All right. I think that's
Okay.
it. I think
I,
we're good to go. Team is done.
yeah, yeah. This run could be either be spectacular or spectacularly bad, or spectacularly bad. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I think part of it is we're not sure how these high stuff pitchers with the low control are going to work out, right? I think
And I took that and
on
I
their
took that
shoulders.
yeah. I took that in every case. So yeah, we'll find out.
But 40 is your lowest stuff, and you only have two sub 50 stuff pitchers. That's pretty good.
Yes. I
But
shall see
40 is
you on the
also
other
your
side.
highest control, which is
Yeah,
also
right.
not great.
Right. Yeah. Right. Right. I'm gonna lead the league in walks.
Yeah, probably. All right, well, thanks again for the channel of the tier 3 subscription.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Gets you
Thank you
two
for
games
hosting.
per month, and then but I think this was a channel point redemption, right?
I think so, and I'm about to
Yeah.
redeem another one too.
All right, well, I
I
will
shall
see
see you on
you
the
in
other
the
side.
regular chat on the other side of the ad break.
Yes.
All right. Always fun having people on stream, especially flying WV. All right, let's see where we are relative to the ad break. Oh, perfect timing. We're gonna push ads, and then we will look to close the form. I'll find me ready to play another one already. I love it. All right, let's run ads, and then on the other side of the ad break, we'll look to close the forum and look at the guesses. Good luck, everybody. All right, back from the ad break. Everyone's going to get a little bit of extra time while I format the spreadsheet. And like I said earlier, we may not score the spreadsheet tonight. We may end up doing that tomorrow. Okay. Is anyone else working on a form? Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and close it up. And we'll go ahead and get started on the sim. All right, I'm not seeing anyone in the chat asking to leave the form open. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Nervek, you still doing? Oh, wow, Nervek is usually in early. Nervek usually send us before the team has been created. This is a new twist. All right, just let me know when you're in, and then we will go ahead and get started. Oh, you know what? You get a free minute because I left my water in the kitchen. Let me go get that. All right, Nordic is in, so we can close it up. Thank you. I am trying to get out of here early tonight. Okay, so let's take a look at the guesses. Everyone thinks this team will make the playoffs. All but one of you thinks they will win the division. Oh, by the way, there are 5 of you in the contest tonight. Thank you for that. We actually have 127 viewers tonight. I'm sure that's because of the the special drops. Good morning, IJ Crichton. So this is closer to the afternoon stream in that regard, and we are still getting more entries in late night. So thank you for participating, everybody. So everyone thinks this team will make the playoffs. All but one thinks they'll win the division. All but one think they'll make it to the World Series, and everyone who thinks they're going to make it there thinks they're going to win it. Only one person there's a Cy Young. Hey, wait a second. Where is the Cy Young going to come from? I mean, conceivably, one of these high stuff guys could keep it together enough with the run support. They could be undefeated. It is possible. It is possible. And all boy, you think there's an NBA? I think there's just a contrarian in here. But and also so let's confirm this now. When I score this, whether it's tonight or tomorrow, we'll lead the stream with it tomorrow if it's tomorrow. We're gonna score the second what we've been calling the second place section first, and that'll be for 7 packs and for first place. And then we'll go back and do the survival style section for 3 packs and second place. And whoever wins the 7 packs in the second place section cannot win the 3 packs from the survival style section. And in fact, we'll do it like we used to do with the second place, where we're not even going to score them because that could have repercussions on who wins. So we'll score it like they're not even in it. Yeah, so basically just going to flip the order, and we'll see how that goes. All right, let's see what the computer thinks. You know what? I did not save the quick start. I did save the game, but I forgot to save the quick start. Create a roster 27, flying WV. Run number 1, believe it or not. And look, not to jinx flying WV, but the record is 125 wins. We'll see if we can beat that or how close we come. That second place is 124. Delhi Sports still has the second place record right now. All right, we're going to sim to opening day. That's when the MLB season predictions become available. We're calculating them now. All right, we'll go to MLB reports and info, preseason predictions. Houston Astros 115 and 47. That's definitely in striking distance for RNG. Top hitters and pitchers. Can I get the? Yeah, I can get the AL West in here for one big screenshot. You've got the top 1, 2, 3, 4, the top 4 hitters, and 7 of the top 10. Wow. Nelson Rodriguez with the 90 power projected hit 101 home runs. 101 home runs. And Hidalgo has projected to hit 80 home runs. And amazingly, 3 of your pitchers are in the top 10. Wow. The Cy Young, whoever voted for the Cy Young win might be onto something here. So this is what I predicted, that the 1-loss records would be good because of the run support. I was not predicting sub 4 ERAs from these guys. 273 strikeouts from Castle. Wow. These are some crazy predictions. Let's see what happens. Castle, is Castle the number 1? Yeah, we're going to see Castle pitch right now. All right, let's sim ahead to Flying WV's opening day. Yeah, here it is on the 27th. The Tokyo series is a split between the Cubs and the Dodgers. And let's go check this out. Hide scores and all right, let's see what happens. All right, top of the first. Castle already struggling. Runners on first and second with one out. Full count to Alonso. A little blooper in the right field. Oh, that's headed into the corner. That could be trouble. They had him shifted. RBI double will be second and third. But now it's 2 outs for Jeff McNeil. Fly ball in the right center field. That could be trouble. It's not out of the park, though. It stays in. But it is going to score 2. All right, bottom of the second, they just get those 3 runs. They did not score McNeil. So it's still a 3-run game as we head to the bottom of the second. 1 out, runners on first and second, full count to Nevado. Straw level third baseman. Was that a balk? A balk called on David Peterson. Full count, runners in second and third now with 1 out. So no double play. Draws the walk, bases loaded for Brabble. Shane Brabble, 75 power, 60 I, 60 contact hitter. This is your 8-hole hitter. 60, 75, 60 in the 8-hole. Draws the walk. The lead is now cut to 2. Tom Murray, still 1 out. 75 power, 70 I in your 9-hole hitter. Your 9-hole hitter has 75 power, 70 I. Goes down looking. Goes down looking. Full count to Danny Lopez. This is a pressure pitch here. 2 outs, full count, bases loaded. 2-run game. Draws the walk. It is now a 1-run game. Joe Solomon, 2-hole hitter, 80 power, 75 I. 1-2 count. Fly ball pops him up to center field. But they do cut the lead to 1. Bottom of the fourth. The pitcher's holding them at 3 runs. Big first inning and nothing since then. Bottom of the fourth. That's gone. Line shot in the left field. Tie game. Runner on first now for Joe Solomon. 80 power, 75 I. Fly ball to left field. Off the wall. Runner headed to third. Rounds third. Did they send him? They sent him. And they didn't even make the throw. 4-3. Top of the fifth. Mets up. Full count. 1 out to Lindor. Fly ball to left field. That's gone. Bottom of the fifth. 2 outs in the full count. Runner on first for Nevado. Switch hitting third baseman. Line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner headed to third. First and third. With 2 outs. A 2-2 count to Shane Brabble. Goes down swinging. It remains tied. Top of the sixth. Oh no, the bullpen is in the game, Flying WB. The bullpen is in the game. Oscar Acosta. Runner on first. Vientos. Oh, that's gone. That is gone. All right, bottom of the sixth. That's all they got, though, those 2 runs. 1-1 count to Tom Murray. Fly ball to right fielder. That's gone. Cuts the lead to 1. 409 feet into the bullpen. Joe Solomon up with 1 out and no 1 count. Line drive to center. Off the wall. 1 out triple. Runner on third. 1 out. 0-1 count to Hidalgo. That's gone. And the Crater Roster team is up. Nelson Rodriguez, still 1 out. All this with 1 out. 1-0 count. They bring in a relief pitcher, it doesn't matter. Another home run. A lot of solo shots, though. Juan Soto on first. Mets are down 2. Pete Alonso up. 2 outs and a 1-1 count. He could tie it with 1 swing here. Nope. Grounds it to the pitcher. Over to first. No! They dropped the ball! Oh, with 2 outs, that's a brutal error. Brings up Rhett Beatty. 3-1 count. Fly ball to right. Oh, fortunately, they get out of the inning. Top of the ninth. 2 outs. Usually when it goes to the top of the ninth and 2 outs, it is the computer giving up on the game. 2-2 count to Brandon Nimmo. Oh, if the scrub level bullpen gets a strikeout to end the game, there's going to be a save. Rodriguez gets the save. Acosta gets the win with a 10.80 ERA. Did he vulture that? Did he give up the... Did he... There wasn't a save situation, though, right? So there was no blown save. He just came in and... Yeah. All right. Well, Castle didn't go the 5 innings either. 4 runs, 7 strikeouts. A lot of people who predicted Castle was going to finish in the top 5 in pitching are taking a lot of heat right now for their for their prognostication skills. All right. Top 1 game in the books. The reason we're on the leaderboard everywhere is because we're the only game so far. All right, let's sim the rest of March. All right, pretty good start, 3-1. Hidalgo already has 5 home runs in 4 games. Oscar Acosta, of course, tied for the league lead of wins with 1. All right, let's do the month of April. Okay, part of the challenge in seeing how good this team is that the unchanged Texas Rangers are playing out of their minds. Bolton had a 10-game extra base hit streak. Hidalgo is batter of the month. So we'll take a look at that. We had a 9-game winning streak. So we're 24-6, which would seem amazing, except the Rangers are 25-6, and they are just a normal team. We didn't do anything to them. Hidalgo and Rodriguez have 17 and 15 home runs. They're tied. Rodriguez is tied with Judge. We have the top 3 RBI hitters. Hidalgo leading the league in stolen bases. He's leading the league in home runs and stolen bases. That's crazy. Garza, 3rd in the league in strikeouts. All right, let's sim the month of April. All right, this time a 17 winning streak. Oh, we forgot to check the batter of the month for April. 47-11, 8-10 ball. No other team has over 40 wins. We may have also gotten a May batter of the month, but let's look at the April one first. Hidalgo hit 369, very nice batting average with 12 home runs, 43 RBI, and 40 runs scored in April. What is the record for RBI in April? .35, set by Juan Gonzalez in 1998. So this is a new record for RBI in April by Hidalgo. Let's see if he also got one for May. Hidalgo again. This time he hit 309 with 17 home runs, 35 RBI, 35 runs scored. Yeah, the Jays have 21 wins. The Rockies have 20. The Pirates also have 20. Athletics have 22. Twins have 23. And the Mets have 23. Oh, also there with 23 of the Giants. I just didn't notice them because they're above the Rockies. Okay, the NL leader in home runs has 19, Shohei. Our top three have 34, 31, and 24. Hidalgo only has 85 RBI and is June 1st. I'm a little surprised we didn't get interrupted in May, but we are interrupted by our owner to win now. A bunch of gold level achievements. 19 and 28 game run streaks, 20 game RBI streak, 21 game extra base hit streak. Rodriguez involved in all of those. Nelson Rodriguez is second in the league in home runs right now, second in RBI. All right, let's see if we won another Batter of the Month award. Hidalgo, 3 in a row for Hidalgo. 308 with 21 home runs, 36 RBI, 37 runs scored. 3 Batter of the Month awards in a row. I gotta peek and see how the pitching staff is doing. I know their one loss record is gonna be good, but that's run support. How are their ERAs and WHIPs doing? Garza 12 and 1 with a 3.44. Not bad. Timmons 10 and 1 with a 3.80. Castle 12 and 1 with a 4.48. Collado 9 and 0 with a 5.61. Rip to the Oriole, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Your raid message kept triggering the auto mod, by the way. I saw you're doing I saw your subject line, or no, your going live thing was your expansion team's going all in on the dev lab. Sound like you did an experiment on it too. We're playing our original creator roster. No low ball today. No dead ball. No studs and duds. Just straight up creator roster with fine WV. There's what we're doing tonight. So Fine W took a slightly different approach than usual. No pitchers before all the batters were taken. So legend star batters, and then the pitching staff didn't start until the good level. So we were kind of marveling at how good they're pitching, considering They should usually they're not that good. Matt Holloway is the one exception. He's got an 8.35 ERA, and he was the one who did not have the high stuff profile. He had more of a traditional average level profile. Even that other average player who had he had the 65 stuff. And we talked about during the player creation, the stuff is king so far. And at the average level, he's coming with a 3.44 ERA, which is incredible. So Ripley did an experiment where he simmed 20 years of leveled up dev labs, 14 spots, increased strength, easier labs to see what effect and the AI's usage would have on the league. Evaluate the ratings every 5 years. It led to a league of so people who go through the lab become super good and everyone else just kind of stays the same. You have a league of studs and duds. Studs and duds league. You had 40 players at least 70 power, and 500, 600 power was only 75. Oh, because the grades are based on league averages. So if everyone has high power, then yeah, 500, 600 is only 75. Normally 500 to 600 would be above scale. And so in your league it's 75. That's interesting. Yeah, I love to dev lab for power. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. In all the experiments we do, boosting power is almost twice as valuable as boosting anything else. So if we were doing it, we would be boosting power all day too. A critical mass of guys hit outstanding outcomes at least once, or in some cases twice, to create ridiculously offensive league. It sounds like a fun league, though. I would watch that league. So now that's interesting because at one point when I was playing OTP, I think it was around 10 or OTP 10 or 15. There was an issue where the league the league would slowly go through like a superstar death where the incoming classes just were not generating superstars. And they should be rare occurrences, but they weren't even getting them at all. And so once the original real life superstars retired, there were no superstars to take over. And there was just like a talent death. It's interesting now that you're getting inflated draft classes because of what's been happening with the dev lab. I mean, at least I'd rather have that situation than have like a death of talent. Average ratings went up by 15 to 20 across the board over 20 years. A guy hit 81 home runs. Some dude broke Barry's all-time record. A guy hit 450 and hit 53 home runs. Yeah, that 400 with 53 home runs is amazing. That's kind of cool. Well, welcome in. You're joining us mid-season. This team, oops. This team is currently 67 and 17. The Rangers were playing out of their minds to start the season. They were actually matching pace with us win for win. They finally tailed off to play 600 ball, but we are still at nearly 800 ball. We have the top 3 home run hitters in the league, top 3 RBI guys. We're not showing up in the batting average, though. Hidalgo's hitting 330, Rodriguez hitting 324, and Colvin's hitting 307. So they're all hitting over 300, but they're outside of the top 3 on the leaderboard. You went to your rebuild year 2 of your expansion team. You won 96 games, got waxed by the 87 win Pirates, who were the first to dethrone the Rockies and keep them from a 5-peat is amazing. So you weren't able to slay the dragon, but at least the Pirates did. At least someone killed the monster that you created. All right, so we're about to sim to the All-Star break in July. The win percentage dropping. We're in the 770s now. Highest All-Star vote getter Israel Hidalgo, which makes sense. He's won Battle of the Month 3 months in a row. So we'll sim one more day to get the All-Star break, and then we'll look at the All-Star votes. I should get the leaderboard up so we can keep track of the number of All-Stars you get. Here's the leaderboard. Create a roster. Let me create an entry for you. This is Flying WV number 1, amazingly. All right, number of All-Stars. We're ready for that. Connor Griffin signed an 8-year, $440 million contract. Well, that's unrealistic. Boston wouldn't shell out that kind of money. All right, let's see what the All-Star voting looks like first. All right, Tom Murray second in voting at catcher. Hidalgo leading the voting overall across all players. So, of course, he's leading at first base. Paul Moulton leading the voting at second base. Wow, almost 2 million votes ahead of Jorge Polanco, who's in second place. Marcos Navedo leading the voting at third base. Again, almost 1 million votes ahead of J Ram, who's in second place. Nelson Rodriguez. This is a similar pattern. The guys who are in first are in first by a ton of votes. Left field, Marquise Colvin leading. Center field, Danny Lopez. The only place where you don't have someone in the top 3 is right field. Who is your right fielder, and why are they slacking off? Your right fielder is Shane Brabble. Yeah, he's hitting .258 with 22 home runs. It's still a .905 OPS, but not enough to get. Look at this. You've got 8 of your 9 starters have 1,000 OPS or better. And Eric Webb does have 100 plate appearances. He rounds up to 1,000. And then you got Shane Brabble at .905. So Shane Brabble, the only one not in the top 3 in voting of your position players. And at DH, Joe Solomon, second in voting behind. Wow, what's Aranda doing this year? He's hitting .345 with 15 bombs. All right, the computer not good at voting for creative players. So let's see how your pitching staff's doing. 15-1 Castle, 4.11 ERA. And Garza 13-2, 3.46. Those two definitely feel like they should be getting all-star bids. Timmons 11-2 with a 3.87. And extra credit to Garza for being an average level pitcher, going 13-2 with a 3.46. All right, let's see who's actually selected for the team. All right, we've got any pitchers? They didn't take any of your pitchers. Wow. Are their whips really high? Because the ERA win total, I think, would justify taking at least 1 or 2 of them. The other wars are also relatively low, so that might be part of it. Because you've got 3+, 4+ war guys. Our guys have 2 war. Okay. Tom Murray selected a catcher. Hidalgo voted in at first. Solomon selected at first. He's your DH. Moulton voted in at second. Navedo voted in at third. Rodriguez voted in at short. Colvin voted in at left. Lopez voted in center. I'm counting 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 All-Stars. That's tied for second most All-Stars this cycle. So congrats. Home run challenge. We should be all over this home run challenge. Hidalgo, Colvin, Lopez, Moulton, Rodriguez. Over half the field is from Flying WV's team, and they are spread out across the bracket. And of course, only 2 advance. Kurtz takes out Hidalgo in a low-scoring 5-4 round. Colvin destroys Canyonero. Moulton just beats his teammate Lopez, and Judge takes out Rodriguez. Kurtz and Moulton advance, so it's Moulton's the only chancer for Flying WV. And Kurtz, of course, wins 16-13. Womp womp. All right, let's sim to the All-Star game itself, which the NL wins 6-2. Moulton had the number 2 performance of the day, going 2 for 2 with a double, runs scored and RBI. How did Flying W's players do? Hidalgo went 1 for 2. Solomon 0 for 2. Rodriguez 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Colvin 1 for 2. Moulton brought it 2 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. Nice. Lopez 0 for 1. Nevado 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So other than Moulton, the offense was pretty bad from our team here. And no pitchers selected. All right, let's finish the month of July. Hidalgo's about to hit 70 home runs. Nevado is showing up in the batting average leaderboard, just dropped off again. Hidalgo's at 70. 6-game home run streak by Nevado. We have a pitcher of the month! Holy cow! We have a good level pitcher of the month. Amazing. I did not think it would happen, but it has happened. All right, let's go. Let's start with batter of the month for July. It is Hidalgo again, 4 months in a row. 347, 15 home runs, 29 RBI. 4 months in a row he's done this. And then pitcher of the month, CJ Castle, 5-0. Opponents held to a 323 batting average, 37 strikeouts and 36 and 3 innings of work, 16 walks. That's a lot of walks. 2.48 ERA. He's 17-1 with a 3.93 ERA. Wow. And it's not just run support. The 3.93 has nothing to do with run support. He is pitching good games. And the run support's helping him to the 17-1 record for sure. But he is pitching well. All right, let's in the month of August. Hundred wins on August 28th, I think. 103 and 34 on September 1st. No one else has more than 87 wins. No one has 90 wins yet. Nevado is now atop the batting average leaderboard. So Hidalgo has 2 legs of the Triple Crown right now. He's hitting 330. So if the top end of this list falls off, Hidalgo could win a Triple Crown. And this is what Flying W was talking about. He's got 45 contact, but the reason he's hitting 330 is because these 85 home runs are not accounted for in that 45 contact rating. All right, so he might have had, let's pull up his profile. He might have had 100 hits from that 45 contact. Right, 45 is below average, so he'd be hitting, well, I mean, that would have him hitting below 200, but if you take away 85 hits, right, if you take away all the home runs, now granted, he probably still would have had, let's say, 20 home runs. So let's say we take away 60. So we leave him at 122. 122 divided by 677. It's a 180 hitter. The additional 65 home runs take a 180 hitter and turn them into a 330 hitter. That's why adding power is so valuable. And Fly W knows that because he's been with us as we do our batting profile tests every year. And that's what it shows. Boosting power, boost your batting average too in this game. And it's purely because of the way the game calculates things. It is a quirk of the game and the game engine. Okay. Let's go week by week here because we have some things to look at. We've got a batting race. We've got Hidalgo could catch Hack Wilson's 191 RBI record. Garza's in the lead in the running for the win title. He's tied with at least two other players with 19. So a lot of things to monitor here. One away in 36 on September 8th. Nevado is still atop the leaderboard in batting average. Hidalgo, 333. He's 11 points behind the leader right now. Hidalgo also, he's about to create the 150 club. He's got 91 home runs and 57 stolen bases right now. You thought it was a big deal when Shohei went 50-50? He's about to go 150. Garza still tied with 19 wins. Rodriguez has 32 saves. This is a bench level relief pitcher with 32 saves. He's got a 9.46 ERA and 32 saves. Amazing. Only on this team could that happen. All right, let's do another week. $113 and 37 with 2 weeks left to go. Nevado hitting 349, top the leaderboard. Hidalgo still hitting 333. Now has 94 home runs. He has surpassed Hack Wilson's record. He's got 198 RBI. Garza is now 1 win behind DeGrom. A healthy DeGrom is scary, man. 21 and 5, 2.45 ERA. Rodriguez 33 saves. The ERA is now down to 9.28. All right, let's do another week. Ooh, only picked up 3 wins that week. Actually, 7 and 10 the last 10. Not bad. Not bad. I think 6 games left to go, so can't catch the leaderboard leaders, but putting on an offensive to play. Hidalgo, now 5 batting average points behind Andujar for the Triple Crown, has 99 home runs, 207 RBI, 63 steals. Right now, he's the only one in the 90-60 club, trying to create the 160 club. 15.4 WAR for Hidalgo. Garza still 1 win behind the others. Freed has now joined DeGrom with 21 wins. All right, let's sim to the end of the regular season. Hidalgo moving up. Hidalgo 2 points behind and 1 game left to play. 104 home runs and 67 stolen bases. 160 club has been established. 16.2 WAR. He's on an active 25 game hitting streak. Garza still 1. Is Garza pitching today? Who is pitching today? No, it's Collado. Wait, is Garza rested? No, Garza's not rested. He must have just lost. Oh no, he just won. He just won to get to 21 wins. Yeah, he's gonna finish 1 win behind. What a dude. 4.40 ERA. Nice. Garza's not. Garza's the one from the average level too. He's the one with the 65 stuff. He's not even one of the 70 stuff guys. Those guys are. Collado has 75 stuff. He's 18-3 with a 5.27. Castle 20-1 with a 4.06, and Timmons 15-5 with a 4.65. All right, one game left to play. Can Hidalgo catch Nevado? You know there's negotiations going on in the locker room. Come on, dude. Take the collar for me. Take the collar. Let me get this triple crown. I'll buy you a Rolex. Hidalgo finishes one batting average point behind the triple crown. Oh, man. That's so tough. Oh. And look, the reason he's 40-40 is they haven't. I'm a little disappointed that OTP hasn't created a 50-50 because a real player has gone 50-50. So how is there not a 50-50 achievement? I don't know. But he went 105 home runs and 67 stolen bases. 16.4 WAR. Ended the season on a 26-game active hitting streak too.
Why do you keep following me around?
Garza finishes second and wins. Pickle 9821, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right. Finally, I assume you want to go to a 4-man rotation for the playoffs. Let me know if that's correct. It doesn't look like we have a game 163 coming. No. Oh yeah, we already got our achievement, so we're done. All right, 4-man rotation. It is Holloway, who is your worst pitcher. He is going to go to the bullpen, so that's fortuitous. We'll ask for a new bullpen. Holloway is your closer. I guess that's right. He'll also get the stuff boost as a starter in the bullpen. I think he might be a very effective closer with that stuff boost. Castle is ready to go for game 1 of the playoffs as well. So the rotation is reset. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and save this. We'll speed sim the wildcard round. Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks 2-1. We'll have a showdown of the top two simulation engine favorites from OOTP 26 and 27. The Dodgers dominated sims in the 2024 season OOTP 26, and the Cubs are doing the same in the 2025 season OOTP 27. Padres beat the Mets, of course they did. They'll face the Phillies. The Tigers swept the Mariners, sorry Max, and the Tigers will face the Yankees, and then the Rangers swept the Red Sox, so they will face the Creator roster team. All right, we're going to go to scores view. NL's going to start things off. Padres beat the Phillies 3-1. And, the old school favorites beat the current favorites. The Dodgers beat the Cubs. All right, game 2 for the NL, game 1 for the AL. Dodgers beat the Cubs 7-3. They take a 2-0 series lead. And San Diego beats the Phillies again. They take a 2-0 series lead. In the AL, Yankees destroy the Tigers 12-2. And with Castle DeGrom, what a matchup for game 1. It's a 2-1 win. Pitcher's duel. The bullpens had to come in. Holloway, number 5 starter in the bullpen, gets the save. That 4-man pitching staff rotation paying off right away. Look at this. We're held to 5 hits. If you had asked me before the game, 5 hits and 2 runs, what's the outcome? I would say, yeah, we got destroyed. Nope. This pitching staff, Castle, 1 run in 6 innings. Rodriguez, bench level relief pitcher, holds them scoreless for 2 innings. 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. He has a very normal profile. Maybe a bit of a steal at bench level. Like low end average here, 50 stuff, 35 HRA, 55 PBAB at 30 control. Really bridge those 2 big innings to help get to the closer, number 5 starter, Holloway. A 2-1 game. Wow. Heck of a game. Heck of a game. All right, NL's on the travel day. AL game 2. Tigers win 5-4, so the series is tied 1 apiece. We've got Collado on the... Wait, hold on. Are we going... Okay, it is tracking so far. Always start highest rested. A 15-1 win. This is classic for this team. Actually, giving up 1 run is pretty impressive. Collado went 7 innings of 1-run ball, and then McCracken 2 shutout innings. This is not a good profile. I mean, it's the flat, below average profile, and he held them scoreless. Wow. Amazing performances from this team, and from some of the guys you wouldn't expect. McCracken, Collado, Castle, you kind of expect at this point, but before the season started, I would not have guessed Castle to be so good either. All right, take a 2-0 series lead into the travel day. NL's going to be in action by themselves today. These series are potential elimination games. These games are potential elimination games. It takes 10 innings, but San Diego wins 3-0, scoring 3 in the top of the 10th. And they have swept the Phillies and will advance to the NLCS. LA looking to do the same against the Cubs. And they win 6-1. They sweep the Cubs. They will also be headed to the NLCS. And they're going to get some rest. Well, maybe not. We're up 2-0-2. Yeah, they will get some rest because the other AL series is at least going to a game 4. Tigers win a close one, 7-6. And we've got Dave Timmons on the mound against Tyler Mahle. We win 8-2. Congratulations. Tom Murray went 2 for 2 with a home run. Nevado went 2 for 3 with a home run. Solomon, Nevado, and Murray all go yard. Timmons pitched 6 2/3, 2 earned runs. Rodriguez pitches 2 1/3. Does allow 2 hits and 2 walks, but strikes out 2 and does not allow any runs. All right, this is important for our team. We're going to get to reset our rotation and get some rest. So our stars, because it is a thin bench, these travel days are big. All right, Yankees, Tigers. Detroit looking to close out the Yankees. Oh, wait. I hit next day instead of auto playing the game. Yankees win 8-5, scoring 4 in the top of the 9th to win it. Unbelievable. We won't get a win probably a graph, but it probably would have been insane. All right, so that series is tied at 2, so there will be a game 5 after the travel day. And Skubal Stroman. So even if Detroit advances, they burned their number 1 pitcher. So he will not get to start until deep into the ALCS. But they wouldn't even get that problem because the Yankees win 4-3. Judge hits a home run. They win the bottom of the 9th. Was that the home run? The box score will say what inning the home run was hit in. Home run, 5th inning. So the winning run was scored in the 9th. Okay. They would get a rest day as the NL start things off. The Dodgers win 7-2. All right, AL is going to begin action. Now, we're going to check the starters because I believe Castle is rested. Yeah, Castle's 100% rested. Again, the computer having a hard time with always start highest rested. Garza should be the guy. Or not Garza, Castle should be the guy. He's 100% rested. Okay. In the NL, the Padres win 5-2. They tie that series up at 1 apiece. And we've got CJ Castle against Will Warren. It is a 12-11 win. The bullpens tried to give away the game, but we scored 1 in the top of the ninth to win it. No, wait. Oh, okay. They scored 1 in the top of the ninth, but we hung on to win. Sorry. Yeah, we won. We won the game. We were the visiting team. We won. All right. So up 1-0 in the NLCS or ALCS, sorry. All right, NL's on a travel day. We have Collado. That's right? He's a number 2 guy. Yeah, Collado on the mound against Max Fried. It is a 4-2 win. We can win the blowouts. We can win the tight games. Yeah, the 8th inning in the last game was crazy. 6 runs in the top, 6 runs in the bottom. Actually, we should go back and look at that win probability graph. Look at that. Look at this. And another spike, and then it comes back down. All right. So yeah, we win a close one 4-2. Rodriguez hits two bombs in a 4-2 game. Huge. Comes up huge. Drove in 3 of the 4 runs. All right. AL on a travel day. NL game 3. Series tied at 1 apiece. It takes 10 innings, but the Padres score 2 in the top of the 10th and hang on to win. They take a 2-1 series lead. All right, we're off our travel day. Everyone's in action today. The Dodgers win 5-3. They tie the series up at 2 apiece. We're headed to a game 5. Different story on the Crater roster side. Up 2-0 with Timmons headed to the mound. It's an 18-1 win. 18-1 win. Home runs by Hidalgo, Moulton, Rodriguez hit 2, Lopez, Colvin, Brabble, Murray. Wow. $18-1. All right, game 5 in the NL, game 4 in the AL coming up. Dodgers win 17-4. They're putting up our kind of box score there. 17-4 win. Ohtani hit 3 bombs. Wow. All right, and then ALCS, it is a 3-0 run. All right, ALCS, Garza. Let's make sure that's correct. Yeah, Castle's not rested yet, so it is Garza. All right, we're headed to the World Series. It's a 9-8 win. Wow. We tried to give it away. All 8 runs came in the 7th inning or later. Holy cow. Look at this. Even then, it didn't move. The needle didn't move much here. Garza. Okay, Garza gave up 6 runs, but I'm guessing that Klein let some of those score in the 8th. Let's see. Top of the 8th. No, wait, bottom of the 8th. So Garza was still pitching, gave up a single and a home run. Okay, so Klein didn't inherit any runners. All right. Look at all these bombs. Hidalgo, Moulton, Rodriguez, Lopez, Solomon, Navedo, Brabble. Wait, we scored 9 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on 7 home runs. Okay. Wait, did we just sweep? So we got a ton of rest coming. 6-2 win. Clearly a simulation because Kershaw won a postseason game 6-2. And so the Dodgers eliminate the Padres. So it'll be the creator roster team out of Houston facing the Dodgers. All right. Game 1. Castle against Yamamoto. It's a 5-4 win. Up 5-0, and then the bullpen tried to give away the game. Actually, the bullpen didn't give up any runs. I take it back. 1 2/3, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts for Diaz. 1 inning, nothing for Barker. Holloway 1 inning and a walk. Oh no, we scored 2 and 2. We came back. We were down 4-1, and we came back to win. Never mind. It wasn't the bullpen. No, the bullpen put up zeros. Hidalgo and Solomon. Oh, that's right. Because this Cliff. This is us scoring 2 runs and then 2 runs. Hidalgo hit a 2-run shot to win it. Walk off 2-run shot. Amazing. Hidalgo, man, he does everything. All right, up 1-0. We've got Collado on the mound against Blake Snell. It is another win, 9-6. Up 2-0 heading into the travel day. What a way to go into the travel day. All right, now in LA, Timmons against Glasnow. Oh, it's a 9-7 loss, and the bullpen finally does it. They give up 2 runs in the bottom of the ninth to lose the game. Lamb gave up a run. Rodriguez gave up a run. Klein pitched a clean inning, and then Holloway gave up 2 runs without recording an out. Wow. That's rough for Holloway. All right, we've got Garza against Gonsolin. It's an 8-5 win. Home runs by Hidalgo, Rodriguez, Brabble, and Murray. All right, Castle on the mound again. 1-0, 3.57 against Clayton Kershaw. 2-1, 2.81. Tough pitching matchup. It is a win. Congratulations, Flying WV. A 10-2 win. Castle over Kershaw. It was a shutout. The bullpen, of course, gave up 2 runs after the 8th inning. Castle pitched a gem, 7 innings, no runs, 6 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. And then Diaz gave up a run in the 8th and gave him the run in the 9th. All right, we have a World Series champion. Let's do this. Let's take a BRB. We'll come back, do the posting awards, and I am going to do the pack giveaway scoring tomorrow because I need to get to bed. We got an early start tomorrow. I don't know if it'll let me run ads right now because it looks like we just came on ads. If not, I'll just put the BRB up. Okay, looks like it's going to let me do it. So we'll run ads and then I will be right back. All right, looks like we're back from the ad break. I've got the leaderboard up so I can put the information from the postseason in here. But congrats to Flying W, who won 122 regular season games. That's the 3rd best right now this cycle. Only 2 games behind Delhi Sports, who is in 2nd place. And won a World Series. The postseason record 11-1. That is tied for the best postseason record with Sporer. Sporer went 11-1 with 2 bench level starting pitchers. So heck of a season. I mean, third best in wins, arguably the best season considering an 11-1 postseason run and 122 wins. Sporer's 11-1 postseason came after a 118 win season. Delhi Sports 124 win season, they went 3-4. They lost in the playoffs. And then EBC's 125 win season, he did go 11-2. So that is probably still the best season. But yeah, arguably this season better than the second place season by Delhi Sports right now. I would agree, fine to me, except it's not a no pitcher strategy, right? Like good and average are still pretty good. It's not like there are bench and scrub starting pitchers. But yes, I agree. I think it shows a batter first strategy is viable. And I think I assume part of this is like you took what you learned from studs and duds and applied it to regular creator roster. I think you're just a little RNG away from the leaderboard here. So heck of a season. Oh, we have to finish. There you go. There it is. Hold on, give me 1 minute here. All right, sorry about that. Okay, let's go ahead and do these postseason awards. Looks like we missed the individual competition in the junior high school sumo championships, but we will be able to catch the team competitions. This is where each team sends 3 wrestlers out. They do their bouts, and whoever wins best of 3 then advances. I believe that's the format, so it should be fun. All right, game score 1394. third highest game score as well. While we're here, let me get the mouse hover stuff too. And the runs scored and runs against. All right, mouse hover. First, and then surprisingly, first in strikeouts. Oh, those 70 stuff starters. Fifth in defense ratio, but 27th in ERA. And then let's see. Runs scored 15-17. That is the highest, of course. Runs against 942. That is the worst. But run differential 575. That is a new high run differential. Let's also win percentage by month. 808, 821, 769, 720. If not for this rough August 643, we have a new leaderboard champion here. So, yeah, 18 and 10 doesn't sound bad, but when you're playing Crater roster and every win counts and every loss, more importantly, counts, 18 and 10 is pretty rough. All right, let's go back for postseason awards. Great Glove Awards. None. No Astros. Relief Pitcher of the Year. Our closer did have 34 saves, but had a 9.35 ERA and had 14 losses. Here's another thing, Flying WV. If you could have a closer, if you can get back even half of these wins, half of these losses, get back half of those losses, you're atop the leaderboard by a good margin. Now, of course, other things would suffer because of that, but that's a pretty stark stat there. 14 losses from your closer. 3 and 14, 34 saves. 9.35 ERA, and he still saved 34 games. Amazing. But he will not be getting any votes for Relief Pitcher of the Year. Yeah, no votes. Okay, next up, Platinum Stick Award. We should get a bunch of these. 7 Platinum Stick Awards. Big Dumper wins at catcher. Hidalgo at first, Moulton at second, Nevado at third, Rodriguez at short, Colvin in left, Lopez in center. Of course, Aaron Judge wins in right, and then Solomon at DH. And our right fielder was not great. Brabble has the lowest OPS of the starters. And so, yeah, our bottom two are the ones who didn't win Silver Sluggers. All the rest had 1,000 plus OPS. And even Murray rounds up to 1,962. So 7 Silver Sluggers. That's great. That is a new record. Rookie of the Year, we don't have anyone to show. Now, Cy Young Award is interesting because Garza went 21 and 3 with a 4.4 ERA. His whip is high. He only has 2.8 WAR. Castle went 20 and 1 with a 4.06. I mean, 4.86 isn't great, but it's legit decent. He did have 10.5 strikeouts per 9. He had 3 WAR. Collado 19 and 3, 5.2. I don't think he's in the running. Timmons 15 and 5, 4.65. I think it's down to these two to have a contender. I think they might be top 10 and they'll get votes. I don't know that they'll finish in the top 5. But I think they'll get a lot of votes. All right, let's see what happens here with the Cy Young voting. Wow, they didn't get any votes. None of them got votes. Unbelievable. Wow. I guess the computer pays a lot of attention to the rate stats because their whip wasn't good, their ERA wasn't good. But I thought it was good enough that with 20 wins and so few losses. But yeah, the computer's too savvy for that. It doesn't think like an 80s Cy Young Award voter. To its credit. To its credit. So it's Judge against our batters for the MVP. I think Hidalgo's going to take it. I think Colvin Hidalgo. I think a lot of these guys finish ahead of Judge. In ELB, you led 11 American League pitching stats, wasn't the top 3 in Cy Young. Were you leading in the rate stats though, like WHIP and things like that? I think that's what matters to the computer. All right, MVP award. Hidalgo does take it. Yep, exactly as I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ahead of Judge, and then Novato after him. So that's a big yes on MVP. All right, heck of a season, Flying to be heck of a season. All right, like I said, we will do the pack giveaway tomorrow. Apologies, I'm trying to get to bed. I was hoping to get to bed by 1. Well, looks like I will be able to do that. It is 1:06 right now. So, and also, we're going to raid in a Midnight Sumo while this Japanese junior high school sumo tournament is still going on. So, let me raid in so we can still catch the tail end of this. It's the team competition now. All right. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for participating. Thanks to Rip the Oriole for the raid. Ezra Denny the raid. They got us started. And we have some Dead Ball Creator roster coming up the next couple nights. We've got Z Grizzly and Nerd of Anarchy. And then I'll be running an experiment of some sort on Tuesday for my day off on Wednesday.